to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Heartleaf Philodendron, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the care. Once you come in and take a look at these gorgeous leaves, this one is brand new. It just opened up. It's really, really pretty. I've had this one probably 2 weeks, and I love the shape of the leaves. They're just so pretty. I have it sitting right now in a bright indirect light window, and it's doing super well. Now this plant, I noticed you really do need to water it lightly, because I think it might be one of those that might be kind of glued in there, and it's kind of hard to see down toward the root area. So I'm going to water it a bit lightly, but as you can see down here, it does have new babies coming in. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to take care of it. This plant comes from South America and can grow to be 20 feet tall, which I didn't know that when I got it. I don't know what I'm going to do with a 20-foot plant, but I don't know if it's going to ever reach that high indoors. So probably 2 to 3 feet is what I'm thinking, but I don't know. We'll see what it reaches. There are 489 species of philodendrons. This just being one of them. And this is one of my favorite. This one prefers bright light, but it will be okay in low light. So if you have another window, say a north-facing window, which I have in here, which has pretty good light, you would do okay in there too. But right now I have mine sitting in a bright light. Now it's not going to be as pretty and glossy. Look up here, you can see. It's not going to be that pretty and glossy if you don't give it enough light, so you want to be careful to give it enough light. Now, because of the way this one is planted, I'm not sure if it's glued in there. I realized that after I got it. You have to be really careful not to overwater it. Again, you can't really see how much you're giving it, so just be a little careful with that. It does like to be mist, and you can take a cloth, a soft cloth, and you can wipe it down. Just mist it and then wipe it down, or you can just wet your cloth and wipe it down, but it does love that. If the leaves are turning yellow, which I had a lot of yellow leaves when I first got it, that's because they had overwatered it at the process of shipment, and sometimes that's going to happen and you're going to lose those leaves. I mean, they will sit there for a while and they'll stay yellow and just sit there, but most of the time you will lose those. So having said that, if they're turning brown, that means that you're not giving them enough water. Okay, feeding. I'm going to give this one plant food every 2 weeks. I'm going to fertilize it monthly or bi-weekly. I'm going to use a fertilizer at half strength. I find that it does better and it makes the plant grow quicker. If you fertilize it every 2 weeks at half strength, then it promotes growth for the plant. You want to use a well-draining potting soil. I don't know what this one is in. It came from the nursery that way, but I would use the Miracle Grow Super Grow. That's what I like to use, and my plants always do fabulous in that. When you get ready to replant, just put in a pot that is 2 inches bigger. Don't go 4 inches bigger, 6 inches bigger, because a lot of times the plants, they like to stay kind of compact. And if you go too big, then the plant just becomes really unhappy and it doesn't grow well. It won't do well. Propagation. If you're going to propagate, you need to go below the leaf node. I don't know if I see any in here right now that you could do that with. But you can go below the leaf node and just clip it there, put it in some water, and let it root, and it should do okay if you do that way. Also, you can go in and just cut down here and cut a big clump right directly from the root and put it in some water and let it root well, and then put it in some potting soil. Benefits of it is it helps clean the air. So I like that idea. Removes formaldehyde from the air, which is always a good thing. It is toxic to cats and dogs, and I always say if anything is toxic to cats and dogs, you don't want to have your kids around it. So make sure you watch your animals and your kids around it. It can get aphids, mealybugs, scales, and spider mites, so you want to be really careful about that. Now, if you water too much, you are opening up to the possibility of bacterial leaf spot, and you'll start noticing black spots on your leaves, and that's because it's getting too much water, and you can get root rot from doing that. Okay, there you go, guys. Check out my new plant. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, be sure and hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell, because that will give you notifications of any new video that I put out. If you have any questions, be sure and link them below, and I will answer them if I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.